Dr. Stone used to be a gangster. He stayed in this gang for about 10 years and pretty much became one of its leaders. Then he met his wife and left the gang, decided to get into education.
So Dr. Stone became president 18 years ago. Dr. Hicks became senior VP for student affairs the same year.
And later that very same year, Dr. and Mrs. Stone got divorced.
That kid? You say it so casually. Do you know I still cry about it every day?
Greg only heard a little piece of the conversation. They could have meant anything.
Chloe is gone. I know it.
When Dr. Stone became president, she was his first secretary.
To never be found dead or alive?
You don't know what it's like to lose the only thing you ever loved.
Sparky, within a year of you killing me, the cornerstone will reveal what I did. It will also reveal what you did. May God have mercy on us both.
I've done some things in my life that I really wish I could go back and change.
So Senator West finally paid the $500,000 he owes us. Thanks to Hunter and Slash for kidnapping his wife. All in all, a good week. I'd say everyone's earned their crack. Come and get it. I've got to get this. I'm watching you. You all remember what happened to Guts when he took more than his fair share. Hello?
Mr. Richard? It's Diana from the hospital. I'm afraid I have some bad news. They didn't make it. But the baby's just fine. It's a girl. She's waiting for you.
I'm here to see Michael Rochard. He's expecting me.
What's your name, young man?
Franklin Stone. I'm sort of an unofficial member of his family.
Her name is Chloe. She doesn't look like her mother one bit. Have you ever stopped to think about who we are? Not everyone can say they wake up every morning and do what we do. It's kind of funny if you think about it.
I guess, but it's all we know. It's like you told me when you first took me in. A life without identity in the world is freedom. Plus, we make a ton of money.
You're right. I'm no leader, am I, if I have all these doubts. I'll keep doing this. But she will never know. I'm gonna have to find myself some phony job and a real-world identity.
It's easier said than done. It's going to take so much time away from the gang.
Then I trust you'll act in my place whenever it's necessary. I knew you would understand. You see, you can think, unlike the others. You're a good man, Hawk.
Thank you, Sparky.
Annie, can I offer you a pina colada?
Annie, it is time for your limoncello.
Come in. Good morning, Annie. Have you heard the news? The new president is selecting his cabinet out of people who have worked here for a long time. You don't know, do you? President Stone wants you to be Senior VP for Student Affairs. You're kidding! Oh my goodness, I'm so excited! I'm going to make so much more money! And perform a higher level of service to this wonderful university.
Josephine, honey? Are you home? Honey, what is it?
I'm pregnant.
Oh. Have you told anyone yet?
No, and I won't. After the last 3 miscarriages, if I was to tell our family and friends, that would just be asking for pity. No one would know.
Josephine, I'm so sorry. I can't put you through this anymore. I'm going to get a vasectomy.
But I know how badly you want to have a child.
And I know how badly you want one. But it's just not worth all this pain. In the moment I saw those 2 young people, so excited, so ready to give their lives to each other, I wondered why I was so worried about having a child, when it is my job to guide these young people toward their futures every day. I realize these students are my children, and they're yours too. What we do, as university administrators, is not just our living, it is our life. Blah 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. And that is why I propose that we, as administrators, receive salaries equal to those of the rest of our staff, myself included. The fact that we administrators have such ridiculously high salaries is part of the reason that Eagle University is doing so poorly. By reducing our salaries, not only will we save our beloved university from bankruptcy, we and all our future administrators will be motivated by only our passion for our students, not our wallets.
Oh, bravo! Yes, bravo! Bravo!
So, we ran some blood tests. You mentioned you had been having seizures.
Yes, very severe seizures. And sometimes, when I stand up, I can't see anything. And the bleeding. Oh, the bleeding!
And your previous pregnancies?
All ended in miscarriages. They didn't even last for 3 months.
Okay, so according to the tests, what you have here is a very extreme and rare case of eclampsia.
Eclampsia? What's that?
It's nothing good. In the worst cases, like yours, it's supposed to be fatal to both the mother and the child.
Oh no! What should we do?
I don't know. It's usually treated with magnesium sulfate, but detecting it early is crucial, and since it's so late in the pregnancy, I don't think there's anything we can do.
So, there's no cure?
Well, there's this doctor, Dr. Pierce. He's in California. He's working on an operation, but it's sort of crazy. He's not very respected in the medical world.
But we have to do this. It's our only chance. Our insurance won't cover the operation. They don't think Dr. Pierce is credible enough to do what he says.
But it's so expensive. We can't pay it out of pocket. Not even selling the whole house would cover it. I just don't know what to do.
We could always...
We could always... What?
We could always take a loan from Sparky.
No, you promised when we got married that you would leave everything about that life far behind. Whatever you do not go back to Sparky.
You will die, and so will our baby if we don't get you that operation.
But we don't even know if the operation will work. Please, don't go to Sparky.
I'm here to see Sparky. Tell him Hawk wishes to speak to him.
What has it been? 9? Almost 10 years? Look at you now. A fancy college president. The way you just walked out that day, leaving the guys without a leader, you left a big mess for me to clean up. Not cool, Hawk. Not cool at all.
I may have changed my life, but I never blew your cover. You can thank me for that. Not a single person in my life knows about what you do, and I know some pretty powerful people in the city. And you probably know that I've made Chloe my secretary.
Yes. Chloe does say that she loves working for you.
And she doesn't know that we even know each other. So, in my own way, I've been good to you, Sparky.
Why don't we talk about what you've really come here for?
I need money. I need $600,000. My wife is pregnant, and there are some very bad complications. I know it's a lot of money, but I need it now. Please.
You don't need to beg. I always give people what they want. Always. No matter how much. But you know what happens to people who don't pay me back with interest.
Yes. Yes, I do.
No one is an exception to my rules. Not even you.
Dr. Stone, I sent all the mail you want me to. If that's all you wanted, can I go home?
Sure, Chloe. Have a good night. Chloe?
Yes?
Sit down with me for a moment. You know your father loves you very much.
Yes he does, but how do you know my father?
We go back a long way. We're both very complicated people. But he's not very forgiving. You're the only thing he loves. That is why I have to do this, much as I regret it. It's Hawk. I know you broke into my house and destroyed things. Now, I can't pay your loan back right away, and I'm sorry. But I have Chloe, and I am not giving her back until I have it paid. And in the meantime, leave me alone until I have you paid back.
You're not gonna hurt her. You don't have it in you.
I don't intend to hurt her, just to keep her hidden where you will never find her.
Even if you can't pay me back for years? Oh, you're priceless, Hawk. You play your cards well, but I don't back off. It's not what I do. Here's the deal. You pay me interest back regularly every month. Along with it, I want proof that Chloe is alive and well. If I don't get both by the last day of every month, I'll kill one of your precious students.
Shoes for little baby Addie! Well, that doesn't make sense, does it? What kind of adorable nickname can you make out of Adam anyway? Now, what in creation could that be? After all these years, I never knew there was a... Oh, good Lord, Chloe!
Dr. Hicks, you have no idea how good it is to see you.
Chloe, there are posters everywhere. The whole city is looking for you. Don't tell me Dr. Stone put you in here.
He did.
But why?
I'm not exactly sure. My father, he thinks I don't know what he really does. But I do know. He's a leader of organized crime in the city, and Dr. Stone knows too. Dr. Stone's probably holding me for ransom money.
Annie, are you in here?
You have to leave me in here for now. You can't let Dr. Stone know you found me, or he'll move me somewhere else. Find my father. His name is Michael Rochard. His gang calls him Sparky. Tell him you found me.
Annie!
I'm here, Frankie. Just dropped off some new shoes for your growing boy. That cheat! He expects me to give up all our salaries and benefits, but then he goes and kidnaps a mafia princess for ransom money. Everyone else in his cabinet thinks he's so good. They all stare at him with puppy eyes. But I knew he was bad news right from the beginning. I should just report him.
Annie, I really don't think reporting him is such a good idea. Eagle University just got out of a bad spot, and if you report the president for doing all this, news will get back to parents, and Eagle University will be right back where it started. Honey, you don't want to be in the middle of this.
But...
Just hear me out. This is not the solution.
You're right. It's not.
Good evening, ma'am. Are you lost?
No, I'm here to see Michael Rochard. Or should I say, Sparky.
Who are you?
Annie Hicks! I work with Franklin Stone, and I know he's kidnapped your daughter.
You know where she is? Good. Then tell me so I can free her and give him what he deserves.
I don't want Franklin's blood on my hands, so I will not tell you where she's being kept. I will free Chloe myself and bring her back to you for $1 million.
I see you know how much money I handle. It's a deal. You get your money when Chloe is home safe.
back here.
Chloe, I'm here to rescue you from that selfish man.
Annie, step away from her.
Not a chance. If you let us through peacefully, I won't tell a soul you did this.
Well, if you don't, I will.
I am sorry, Chloe, but I can't allow this to happen. Chloe! No.
Well, there goes your bargaining power.
Bargaining power? She's a human being. She's a person.
Oh, that sounds so funny coming from you. The guy who locked her in your dungeon like an animal.
We need to stop fighting. We need to bury her. Follow me. The passage behind the bookshelf leads into the woods. We'll bury her there.
Not that it matters to me at all, but you're not safe. I met up with your old friend Sparky. Once he finds out what happened to Chloe, you're done for.
I have a young child and a recovering wife. I cannot relocate this fast. I need to figure out something. A way to keep Sparky at bay.
Well, good luck with that.
Annie, there's someone here to see you.
Hello, Annie.
Oh, hi! Roy, can you give us some privacy for a minute?
Okay. I'll head upstairs. Come to bed when you're done.
So you were out pretty late tonight. Where's Chloe?
I'm sorry, dear. She didn't make it.
What?
It was an accident. Franklin and I got into a fist fight, and in the middle of it, she fell down the stairs. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sparky.
No!
That was China. It belonged to my Aunt Mimi.
I don't care about your stupid China. I want her body. Take me there. You'll get your million once I have her body. But Hawk will pay.
I'm sorry. This is exactly where we buried her.
I moved her body. Hawk moved her body!
He will not give it up. And if he does, he will do it publicly. Chloe's disappearance has been a talk of the city. There will be a huge investigation, and you will both go down together.
Then you will find her remains for me, no matter how long it takes. And when you do, you'll get your money.
And Franklin, what will be his fate?
Sparky, can we do this outside? Josephine and Adam are asleep.
Not another word. part of me wants nothing to do with you. Yet another part of me just wants to hurt you more than anyone has ever been hurt before. I'm thinking of killing all the students at your lovely school. 1 every week. How does that sound? You may speak now.
Don't kill them. I'm the one that made this happen. It has nothing to do with them. Leave them out of it. Kill me instead. Please.
Kill you? Kill you? That's cheap. You get to leave this world, while I live the rest of my life without my daughter. Only one thing will make us even. You have to give me your son.
I will not give you my son.
Well, it's either your son or your students. Take your pick. Make it fast. I don't have all day. Oh, a powerful man like yourself needs to make choices like this all the time.
Sparky, you win. I hope you're happy. What are you going to do with him?
Oh, the love of a father. How touching. What I do with your son is none of your business. He's mine now, and I'll do whatever I want with him. Now, we're even. Enjoy those precious students of yours. I hope to never see you again. Alive. Would you like Daddy to read you a bedtime story? Okay, here we go. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Jeremy who lived with his dad Sparky. Jeremy had a big sister named Chloe who was killed by the evil Dr. Stone. So when Jeremy grew up, he decided to make his daddy very happy by killing Dr. Stone.
I may never have enough money to move to the Bahamas. You know how bad I want that for us. I'm just so disappointed.
You are only as disappointed as you allow yourself to be, Annie. Look around you. Isn't this the most beautiful sight in the world? Right here on our porch. And even more beautiful is the woman who I share this side with.
I love you, Roy.
I love you, Annie. As long as we have each other, you can stop obsessing over the Bahamas.
I know there are no words I can say.
Annie, if there's anything I can do, just say the word. I want to be your friend.
You are no friend of mine.
Annie! Wait!
talk to her.
You want to do something for me? Then give up Chloe's body. You've kept it long enough.
You've made a deal with Sparky, I take it. Well, I can't allow Chloe to be found. Not while I'm alive. Her case being reopened would expose both myself and Sparky to a great number of crimes. I know Sparky well. He's counting the days until he kills me. And when he does, Chloe will be found. I guarantee it.
How can you be so sure of that?
I've planned it. If Sparky ever wants to put the puzzle together, he'll need this. And Annie, you do well not to mess with him. He'll make you all sorts of deals and promises, but trust me, everyone he comes across will just be another victim of his.
So this is the day. This is what I've prepared you for your whole life. Are you ready?
Not just ready. I'm excited. I've dreamed of this day since I can remember. Dr. Stone is getting exactly what he deserves for what he did to Chloe.
And make sure you only allow him to talk if he tells you where Chloe is buried. If he says anything else, you kill him right away. Good luck, son.
Who are you?
I'm Chloe's brother, and you've gotten away with this for far too long.
What?
Dr. Stone, Dr. Hicks is here to see you. Dr. Stone?
How did it go?
He's dead. He called me Adam.
And how did that make you feel?
Weird. And sad. I don't know why. Dad, who's my real father?
You've never asked before. Why are you so interested now? I am the only father you've ever had. I raised you and fed you and taught you how to fight. Your birth father was a pig. A pig who never loved you and gave you up when you were too young to remember. Such a man deserves the worst of deaths, and nothing beats being killed by your own son. Yes, you did. How does it feel?
It feels great.